My name is Duddy, so I builds and stuff. I've got the most broken exotic combo you have ever seen. Trust me, it's absolutely brilliant. Spirit of the Necrotic. Make our melees spread poison. We're going to be pairing it with Necrochasm and Fawn. Just poison everywhere. And you can use this in your Prismatic Super. So you're going to have Prismatic poison going everywhere. Things are going to be popping. Electrocution, Scorch, the lot, you name it. It's all going to be working together. Poison Scorch, Poison Electric, Poison Prismatic, popping, absolutely crazy. And on top of that, we're going to be featuring Star Eater skills, the Spirit of the Star Eater, to get absolutely massive damage on our Nova Bombs. Over 1 million just for a super, absolutely crazy. So stay with me, I'm going to break it all down. And just before I get into the build, watch this super energy. This is just an added bonus. Look at the state of this, Prismatic Super and Super Energy. Absolutely mental. Stay with me. The first part of the build we'll look at is the Spirit of the Necrotic. Damaging targets with your melee, poisons them, defeating a poison target, spreads the condition. This works with weapons of sorrow, Necrochasm, Fawn, etc. It also got Spirit of the Star Eater on this as well. This will overcharge our super to do some absolutely humongous damage. But we will start off with the Necrotics. Just want to break this down. I've just done it in Shuru Cheese just to show you. I have got this showing you in other clips as well, in harder content. I just want to show it here because it shows how it works the best. It just clears rooms out basically with your Necrochasm or your Fawn. Also, obviously, your melee as well. But what I want you to do in the next few clips is just look at my super gains. I'm going to show you my super gains in a minute. Both my Prismatic and my Light Energy. You'll see that going now. This is all to do with the damage, the kinetic damage, and a fragment, Facet of Grace. Defeating targets with kinetic weapons grants you bonus Transcendent Energy. Defeating targets with your super grants you and your nearby allies bonus Transcendent Energy. You get plenty of super energy with your kinetic damage anyway, but with this fragment you just get some ridiculous super energy, your light super energy and your prismatic light super energy. Just look at them both charging up. Really, really good. And on top of that, obviously we're going to be featuring things like kinetic surges as well to get orbs, kinetic siphons to get orbs dropped left, right and centre. But just look at the state of that. I've already got my half my prismatic super and half of my normal super all ready to go just from that one fragment. Really, really underrated fragment in my opinion. Now, the super gains that he was getting was like the light super and the light part of your prismatic, but the arcane needle, the melee actually unravels, and this will actually take care of the dark side. So if you take a look on the bottom right of my super near my reserve ammo, that is going to go up as well because these all count as darkness energy. Obviously you can throw a tangle as well, which again counts as darkness energy, and that will boost that side of that super up as well. So with the way it's set up with the fragment and the arcane needle and the necrotics and the explosions from Necrochasm and Fawn, you're going to get both supers for your prismatic, both sides of it, your dark and your light. And on top of that as well, look at the state of it, your light super, your Nova Bomb super, or whatever super you want to run, they're all getting charged up at the same time. It's just absolutely crazy. So you're going to get loads and loads of prismatic supers, loads and loads of Nova Bombs flying left, right and centre. Really good little combo, and I'm really enjoying Necrochasm at the minute. It got buffed, it's got 35% now on the catalyst, one for thrall, and things just go pop and spread poison like crazy. Just look at the state of this, absolutely disgusting. Now, Spirit of the Necrotic does actually work with your Transcendence, so when we get our Transcendence super, which we already established, we're going to get an absolute load of these supers. The poison from your melee and your gun will also spread, obviously, with the prismatic super, and you can just infinitely keep this going, clear rooms out, looking stylish as hell. You're going to be looking so cool when you get this going as well. So poison prismatic, absolutely insane, and things just seem to go pop. Is a fragment I'm running, which I'll show you in a moment, but look at the state of it, absolutely crazy. I'm going to show you my aspects and fragments as we go along, but you'll notice there I'm using the chain lightning attack on the Warlock, the arc melee, as well as the arcane needle, which works perfectly. So I'll just show you a couple of fragments that really enhance your prismatic super as well. Now, one of the fragments to look at firstly is the Facet of Justice. While transcendent, your ability Final Blows explode, so not only are things going to be poisoned, things just go pop on your screen as well. So you'll just hear the pops and things just seem to go pop, just like a little ignition, and it'll also spread damage to nearby targets. And then Lightning Surge, while sliding, activate your charge melee ability to blink forward, calling down lightning strikes that jolt targets. This works particularly nicely with the Spirit of Necrotic, so you got Poison Electro as well. Transference is just another seasonal artifact perk to take into consideration. Gain increased grenade and melee damage while Transcendent, weapon final blows while Transcendent, refund light and dark energy after your Transcendent edge. Feed the Void is one of the other aspects that I like to run, as well as the Lightning Surge. This is just Devour, this is just free health regen and grenade regen back, which is good overall, but obviously good when you're in your Transcendence as well. Like I said, Necrochasm, Cursebringer, Precision Final Blows, Triggering an Explosion, works with Necrotics, and the Fawn, obviously again Mark of the Devourer, Weapons of Sorrow. These work with the Necrotics as well. But if you just watch this one in a little bit harder content, just what's happening with my Fawn, if you just look at this Super Energy, just look what's going on. Super Energy and your two Prismatic charges are going at the same time. So it's really good in other activities as well. Really, really strong. Now, to buff my super gains out even more, like I mentioned earlier on, there's a couple of mods heavy-handed because I run the melee a lot on this build. So your powered melee, final blows create an orb of power. Kinetic Siphon, we're sticking to kinetic weapons. That's going to create loads of orbs of power. And your firepower, your grenade final blows with your vortex grenade is just infinite amount of orbs. All three of these mixed together. Really, really good. And this will lead me on to the next part of the class item. Just being able to get loads of orbs. Like I say, just a quick clip here just to see how many orbs you can create. I think it was like 3 or 4 in a few seconds. Really, really good. That's a mixture of the firepower, the bomber, and everything like that all working together. So you get plenty of orbs. Now the reason why we want plenty of orbs is because of the next part of this class item, which is the Star Eater Scales part. Again, I'll show you that in a moment. I just want to show you the orbs just popping out left, right and centre. So you've got plenty of orbs to boost your super gains up as well. But the Star Eater Scales part of the class item, while your super energy is full, picking up an orb of power overcharges your super, granting it bonus damage. The pairing with Necrotics and everything else you've seen is just an absolutely fantastic combo. Like I said, again, I know I keep banging on about this, but the amount of super that you get and the amount of orbs you create with this build is just absolutely ridiculous. Heavy-handed, firepower, kinetic siphons, all feeding you plenty of orbs for your super. And we want that super energy, obviously, so we can overcharge our super by collecting these orbs. And I've just got a quick few clips for you now to show you how much damage Nova Bomb does when you've got a ×6 Feast of Light going. You'll also notice that I'm going to hit him with my Arcane Needle first. I'll explain why in a moment. But look at this damage, just 800,000s, 50Ks everywhere. I hit for a total, just on its own, nothing else going on, completely nothing at all. And it hit for just over 1 million. Which is extremely, extremely good for a Void Nova Bomb. Facet of Courage is what you should be running with this, because your Arc, Solar and Void abilities deal increased damage to targets afflicted by darkness debuffs. So if you hit him with a strand melee first, that will unravel. Throw your Nova Bomb, and that's an extra 10% damage than what you'd normally get. So an extra 10% plus your ×6 Field of Light, Feast of Light, sorry, and you just do some absolutely humongous damage against everything in the game. Really, really strong. And again, it's extremely useful for everything. So general, all round, you're covered for ad clearance, orb creating, and absolutely massive supers, and it's so much fun. Quickly go over my other aspects. Facet of Grace, defeating targets with kinetic weapons grants bonus transcendent energy. We've already touched on that one. Facet of Honor, collecting an elemental pickup or destroying a tangle grants transcendence energy of the same type. More transcendent energy with this fragment as well. Facet of Courage, which we've touched on, your Arc, Solar and Void abilities deal increased damage to targets afflicted by darkness debuffs. A really, really underrated fragment, that one. Facet of Dominance to make our Vortex Grenade weaken. A 15% extra debuff on there for your damage as well. And then finally, the last fragment is Facet of Justice. While transcendent your ability, final blows explode. You should just check that one out, it's really, really fun. But that's the video, that's the full build. Let me know what you think. I will leave a dim link in the video description, and the build card is coming right up. I hope you found this helpful, fun. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.